Fun. I'm bouncing upside down. This little piggy went to the market. I feel like an upside down turtle. This is crazy. Oh wait, starfish. Is my butthole supposed to itch? I can't feel my balls. They lost gravity.
Kids are brainwashed. All of a sudden now, these young women who are grown women are babies. You know, they have their own relationship with you. You have your own not existent relationship with them. I'm just asking that you please leave us alone. You know, I've tried to go to lawyers and get help. I've tried to show all the crazy texts I've had to block. Like, you do crazy shit like send flowers to yourself and take a picture and post it on the gram and tell everybody I sent you flowers. Again, I have receipts of all of this. I have receipts from your office saying that you sent flowers to yourself without my permission. I have all of this. You guys have never seen it because it just doesn't warrant, you know, it doesn't rise to that occasion. I mind my own business. But please don't attack my children. They've been through so much.
What? You cut me off out of nowhere. And he did it like on purpose. He was like, oh, enjoy camp. I put like, you're good to go. I put money on your car. And then he cut it off when I landed. So I'd be stranded. My mom helped me. It was fine. Worse things have happened. I'm just saying he'll like look me in the eye and be like, well, maybe when you bitches decide to, like, threatening me. So I felt that was important to include because if we do continue to get into it and some of the things that I post are going to look crazy, and I agree, they're crazy. And it would honestly make me feel better if something was severely wrong because this is just not the father that I know or the father that I've had. You know, like, to this day, I would never let a man talk any kind of way to me because my dad was always good to me. And then he just completely changed. So I just want to include that it could be that, and I don't know his mental situation, but like he used to do kind of crazy stuff and then say he had COVID, so we'd all call him, or if we'd say, hey, I need some space because all you do is tell me how awful I am and how I have my mom's awful, shitty, bitch-ass cunt genetics. So, hey, like I'm in school, and can you not harass me when I'm in school? He wasn't paying for school, by the way. When he had business ventures, my mom would invest in them, like, good friends. He'd come stay with us, like, we'd come stay there. We'd, like, all the time, everyone together. And then really, he suddenly just decided that, like, if we don't agree, it's, oh, you're all just like your mother, I hate you, all these the same. Oh my, I mean, he's just a different person. Like, he has, like, looked me in the eye, and I've been like, I need help. I was in Greece doing the camp, and I was like, you cut off my debit card. I only got, like, couple $100 a month as a minor. And I was like, I'm in a foreign country, and my debit card won't work. I can't even add money to it. Can you help me? And he was just like, no, I sure hope that you don't die on the streets of Thessaloniki. And I was like, no, like, I'm really stranded out here. I need help. And he's like, well, maybe you should ask your mother not to sue me.
Oh, man. I knew this would come back up. I knew that his name, like, see, when you got a stigma around your name, such as Russell Simmons, and like unresolved issues that are very serious, it's only a matter for, you know, certain shit to come out and, you know, your name to keep popping up. As you've seen, Kimora Lee Simmons, which is the ex-wife / baby moms of Russell Simmons, and her daughters, they saying that he's harassing them, he's talking crazy to them. The daughters say that she's not helping them, which I don't fully agree. I mean, y'all grown as hell, right? But we're gonna get into more why I think that about that, right? Ever since this case, now I don't know what's the case. I don't know if, I guess Kimora Lee has took him to court or something like that. There's only two things I know about. I believe their divorce situation and another situation that Russell Simmons is notoriously, you know, something that's notoriously tied to his name. We might as well get into that, right? So it all started to go downhill for Russell Simmons, in my opinion, after the allegations of RAPE. And that was right around the time that Bill Cosby, he had just failed. I think R. Kelly was going through his thing. So Russell Simmons, if you didn't know, Russell Simmons evacuated the country. He fucking, how you call it? He exiled. He went to Bali. All right, Bali's a country somewhere over, don't quote me, I don't want to say it's either Indonesia, Asia, in like one of those type places, I'm sorry. But I know, what I do know about Bali is it's non-expeditable, meaning that if you kill somebody in the United States and go move to Bali, they can't come get you. They got to wait till you come to the States and then somehow catch you. So, you know, and it was no formal charges put against Russell that I know of. At least not in the beginning. I haven't heard anything as of late. But it was some very serious accusations, and he ended up selling all his property, all his things, and he moved to Bali. Which could be why they calling him broke, and he ain't got no money and things of that nature. First, let's get into the accusations, because I think me personally, I think that's the underlying issue. I think that he has all daughters, right? Or two daughters, is 2 or 3 daughters. I think it's 2. They probably, see that shit too. Like, Dad, you accused of what? Like, by several different women. Like, let's just get into with the accusations.
Yes, this morning we are hearing from women interviewed for a new documentary who claim that music mogul Russell Simmons violently assaulted them. Now, he has denied these allegations vigorously. Last week, Oprah, who was an executive producer for the film, withdrew her support because of a difference in creative vision with the filmmakers. She also sent the film's producers a letter saying that she believes the women interviewed for this documentary. Michelle Miller spoke with the 3 of them and joins us at the table. Michelle, what'd they tell you?
It told us a lot. Good morning. The women we spoke with went into detail about what they allege were serious assaults. They are also speaking out after being silent for decades. We'd also like to warn our viewers, some of what you are about to hear is graphic.
I did not want to come forward. It was the last thing I wanted to do. Everyone said, don't do it. It's going to ruin your life.
I felt like no matter what I said, nobody was going to hear us. I was helping him cover it up for 22 years. And I thought, well, let me see what it feels like to just let it go. Let me try.
Drew Dixon, Salai Abrams, and Alexia Norton-Jones say they're all survivors of sex crimes committed by media mogul Russell Simmons.
The 3 of you aren't describing this just as sexual assault or just as being mistreated by Russell Simmons or sexually harassed by Russell Simmons.
No, this is penetrable rape.
This is violently tackled and raped.
It's rape.
While saying no and fighting and crying.
Drew Dixon says she was working with Simmons when he allegedly attacked her in 1995.
I literally worked for him. He was ordering me a car, and he told me to come upstairs and pick up a demo. I thought I would be in his apartment for 5 total minutes. That's it. And he showed up, naked, wearing a condom, and tackled me to his bed while I screamed and fought and said no and cried. That's rape.
Salai Abrams says she occasionally dated Russell Simmons.
I mean, back in the day, we would just say you hooked up. I mean, you hung out.
Regardless, she says, that part of their relationship was over before Simmons allegedly raped her in 1994.
He'll say, yes, we had a sexual relationship, but he cannot address the fact that I was too drunk to consent. And that the next day, I called him up screaming, and I attempted suicide. He knew. And I told him why, that he had ruined my life and that I had nothing.
Russell Simmons said all of his relationships have been consensual, and in a statement to CBS this morning said, I have issued countless detailed denials of the false accusations against me. These denials have been validated by my passing 9 prosecution-grade lie detector tests. He also referenced changing social norms, saying, I have admitted to being a massively unconscious playboy, which today is appropriately titled womanizer. The social change from today's activism is more important to the world my daughters will inherit than any dirt from false accusations from nearly 40 years ago.
I'm not trying to take anybody down. You know, I would have been taken down by this if I had said this when I was 24 years old.
Russell for many years, you know. I met him in my early 20s.
Alexia Norton-Jones knew Russell Simmons before he was famous and says he raped her on their first and only date in 1991.
This was a very swift attack. And what was going through my mind more than anything was why? Was just a why. Because I liked Russell. And I would have just kissed him. I would have made out with him. I would have, he didn't have to attack me.
What did he do?
He raped me right up against the wall. Excuse my language. But that's what he did, and I had to keep this secret.
So, I mean, as you see right there, those are some very serious accusations. And it's kind of funny how Oprah was on it, then she stepped down. It's just a lot of funny business going on with that. And I think that, and me personally, I think in return, that's putting the strain. Because he probably, think about it, yesterday was Father's Day. He probably was tripping. Like, he probably ain't seen his kids, and I don't know how long. Because, you know, they saying they don't want to talk to him like that no more. And every time his daughters talk to him, he yelling. I seen somebody, put some words to that video that his daughter put up of him arguing, yelling at her while they on FaceTime. And it looks pretty accurate, bro. So, I mean, they might be right about he broke and shit because it seemed like he just seemingly said it, right? Check it out.
Okay, y'all, it's really a lot going on. He's doing a lot of yelling, but we were able to make out the end of this video. He says, I'm broke. She stole everything. And that's really all we got right now.
Yeah, so, oh, man. Nobody wins when the family feuds, right? You got to think about it, though, bro. I don't even want to say that because I'm just saying. It's just something to think about. Russell Simmons was his wife or former ex-wife, Kimora Simmons, when she was 16. Like, he started, go do your research, do your Googles. I don't know if it's actual physical proof, but it might, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere, but when she was 16, she was a supermodel. She was modeling for him. I think she was modeling for a lot of other people, but she ended up modeling for him as well for, I think, Baby Fat. A Fat Farm or both of them. And now he got kids with her. I don't know, bro. Because I got a good feeling that Russell Simmons is not coming back over here. Not with them kind of allegations. I don't think so. Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. I'm gone. Yeah.
I've been having this lisp my whole life. I can't even say Russell Simmons without having a serious, severe stroke. I spit on everything. I can't even ask for silverware. So don't talk to me about stress.
Yeah, I'm smoking gas, feel like I cute. Feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah, I feel like I cute. Bitch, I'm smoking gas, I feel like I cute. Yeah. I feel like I cute. I'm sipping that red solo like I cute. Yeah. I got all these bitches on.